Some big shoes to fill there. Your wine events there, buddy. First timer, Steve Mason.
Thanks, Wes. Thanks. Thanks very much. Thanks, Wes. We were here for, we were at a Bushwick event I'll use that word carefully, I guess, for Dogman last year. And my daughter, who we called Little Wonder, and she then said, I must be Stevie Wonder. So my daughter had read Mouse in school, and I had never read it, and it was really, I was telling Abby backstage that it was interesting how the graphic novel piece just kind of drifts away after a few pages, because the story is, well, it's not a story because it's based on reality, and there's so much in there. So what I took away from it was, if I think about the way I write songs, many of them are they're kind of mantras for me to dive into, to remind myself of things that are important, and then hopefully share those things if it makes sense. So what I wrote is something called Pray, Pray, and the first one is the verb, P-R-A-Y, and the second one is the noun, P-R-E-Y. So this is called Pray, Pray. What if you awaken from a nightmare and there's actually blood running from claw marks and skin tears? And your ears are still ringing from the endless cries and the screaming and your own uncontrollable sobs and squeals when you find that the nightmare is real. Pray you're never the prey, where all but your soul has been taken away. When the enemy decides who lives today or dies, I pray you're never the prey. I pray you never have to hide in darkness day and night, one wet match for a light. In hopeless disbelief, no heroes, no relief. I pray you never have to hide. I pray you never have to hide. There are unspeakables, we can't unsee it all, but we've seen it, we gotta speak it, history keeps repeating it. People tortured and terrorized, marginalized, dehumanized, lives ended right before our eyes. I pray you never have to flee or fight, under threat of death, forced to decide. With tail between your legs and you're outnumbered, oh I beg, I pray it's never flee or fight. I pray you never have to flee or fight. I pray if you're ever the prey, that there I will be to give you what you need. A place where freedom rings, a place of peace and healing. I pray if you're ever the prey, I pray if you're ever the prey. See those unspeakables, we can't unsee it all. We see it, let's speak it. History can't just keep repeating it. There's only so much that we can take. So I'll get on my knees, Creator, please, before we break. I pray if you're ever the prey, oh, that there I will be to give you what you need. A place where freedom rings, a place of peace and healing, I pray. If you're ever the prey, I pray. If you're ever the prey, a place where freedom rings, a place of peace and healing, I just pray you're never the prey. Thanks very much.
Steve Mason, welcome to the club.